Hurd, Tournament Talk on the Tournament Edge. We're now covering Del Mar Race 8 for Saturday, November 19th. It's a $59,000 allowance optional claimer, going 2 turns on the turf for 3-year-olds and up. It's a field of 10. John, it's in the post. Your 7 horse is the 3-1 morning line favorite. Jeff Mullins, Tyler Bays. I just don't like this horse. Don't think this horse should be the favorite. Don't think this horse is the horse to beat. At the end of the day, I don't even believe this horse is going to go off the favorite. Don't really know what this horse is going to do from a pace standpoint. Seems to be a stalker, but seems to be needing some type of pace up front so this horse can make that one run. Look, John, I've looked at this horse's videos. I don't see that explosiveness down the lane. Here's what I see, and you rarely see this from a stalker. He looks like a plotter. Just looks like he just sets the best trip and just runs the same pace all the way around the racetrack. If you want to take a horse like that at 3-1, go ahead. I couldn't bet the horse. If he beats me, hats off. I think very beatable and a very vulnerable favorite.
Yeah, I think he's a deserving favorite from the standpoint that he's proven himself in his career. But I can't take the horse. I didn't go deep in this race. I did land on Wanstead Gardens at 5-1. I feel that horse, as well as perfectly majestic, were the 2 that I narrowed it down to. I'm leaning towards Wanstead Garden simply because of the fact that I feel that it's the horse's last few races. It has been challenged. It has run against some G2 company. In the Del Mar Stakes and the John Henry. It's getting a little bit of class relief in this race, and I feel that it's a race that maybe it comes alive and can possibly steal. I've always been a fan of Papa Cool, who's in the race. This horse, obviously 3 back, did beat that horse. So I feel that that's the horse that I kind of narrowed this race down to Wanstead Gardens and perfectly majestic toss-up for me, but I landed on Wanstead Gardens, and that's who I think is going to win this race.
Well, Wanstead Gardens certainly has class. I mean, when you're losing by only 3 lengths in a 1.25-mile Grade 2 stakes race to Ashley Love's Sugar, who is trained by the Yurtons, who we're big fans of. Then we are
big fans of their.
We absolutely are. So you obviously gained my respect from that standpoint. So I understand where you're going with that horse, but here's my pick of the entire Tournament Talk week, and that's Atomic Rule, the 5 horse. Richard Baltas with Tyler Prieur aboard. First time this horse is claimed, John, this horse runs a 118 Timeform U.S. speed figure against very similar foes and crushes this group. I know only winning by 2 1/4. It's a 118 Timeform U.S. speed figure. My speed figure says that this horse jumps off the page to me, run the best race at a 1.125 of any horse in this race, despite whether it's Allowance Company or Graded Stakes Company. This horse is a stalker. He's going to set the perfect trip. Here's the problem. I think the horse is going to go off the favorite. Nevertheless, I think Atomic Rule is much the horse to beat, despite the low connection from a jockey standpoint. Sometimes the horse is just too good and overcomes the inability of a jockey at sometimes. This horse is much the horse to beat. I really love Atomic Rule, the 5 horse, 4-1 morning line.
Yeah, one thing I do like about Atomic Rule, 2 back, lost by a length and a quarter, gets clean, comes back, right back, steps up, wins by over 2 lengths, 2 1/4 lengths. So it showed improvement. 15 of 33 in the exacta. I certainly like Atomic Rule. Can't say anything that I don't like about the horse. I think this is one of those races where, unfortunately, you're not going to get a bomb. Take what the horse gives.
So take what you would bet through the window, correct? Is that what you're saying at this point?
Yeah, you take the point there, and whether you land on a horse like Atomic Rule, Perfectly Majestic, Wanstead Garden, even if I gets in the post, you take your pick. Everybody has their own opinions, but I think that would be the play here. Don't try to go deep and beat one of those horses.
The horse really, John, that fits my mold and how I handicap races would be the 3 Papa Cool with my favorite trainer out west than Phil D'Amato, but here's why I couldn't play this horse. Phil, outside of besides Bob Baffert, is probably the best trainer in California, and he's had ample opportunity after ample opportunity going off at 2-1 and 3-1 to win races and still can't get it done. It comes to a certain point where you just can't pay attention to who's training him and riding him anymore. This horse just doesn't seem like he wants to win. And despite the fact he's 6-1, and that's tremendous value for Phil D'Amato, I just couldn't pull the trigger on this horse. This horse just doesn't like to win races.
Yeah, and if you have to have a price here, then I would land on the one, play hard to get. I mean, the horse, you're getting
absolutely.
You're getting a horse that in its last 2 races lost by a neck and a length and a half, one of which those races was to Wanstead Garden. Beat Papa Cool in both those races. So, if you're looking for a little bit of price and you have to have it, that's where I would land. Other than that, I think that, we have it pegged with one of these other 2 choices, whether that be Atomic Rule or Wanstead Garden.
So John lands on Wanstead Gardens at 5-1. I'm a big fan this week of Atomic Rule at 4-1, second off the claim for Baltus, looking for his second straight victory. So that's going to do it for Del Mar Race 8 for Saturday, November 19th. It's a $59,000 allowance optional claimer. That's John Hurd. I'm Bobby Shoemaker. This is Tournament Edge. Good luck.